Greetings, beloveds. At each and every moment, there is a choice. There is a choice for love. There's a choice for what seems to be the antithesis of love or the opposite of love. But understand, beloveds, that truly the only way to define what it is that love is to also have an understanding of what love is not. So do not berate yourselves for when you make the choices of ego. Do not be hard upon yourselves. Do not be unwilling to forgive yourselves for the times that you say, let me see what it would be like in this instance to deny love. And then you will say, ah, yes, it is frozen. Ah, yes, it burns. Ah, yes, it does not taste good. Ah, yes, it does not feel good. Let me return to love. And you will have learned your lesson. And you will report back and you will say, that was disgusting. That was gross. That was horrific. I won't ever do that again. And the truth is, all you have ever done is allowed yourself to experience love and what you consider to not be love. But beloveds, if you can take something that you say, this is horrible and I don't ever want to experience this again, and you can say, but yet, where is the love inside of this? Where can I find the love that is here? Where can I allow this to be? Where can I not judge this? Where can I not say, this is disgusting, this is gross, this is horrible, this is treacherous, this is painful? How can I allow myself to experience love at every instance? You would come to understand that there has never been anything that is not love. There is nothing to return to, for you have always been where love is. And you have merely dreamt a dream that has said, this is other than. But it's all love, beloveds. It always has been and it always will be. And this is the best news that I can deliver unto you. It is all love. Everything that you experience in your life, you have willed into existence from a desire and an intention and an allowing. And when you fully accept that everything is love, you will not paint the world in anything other than the colors of joy and happiness and glad tidings. And you will say, even this bite upon my arm, even this pulling of my hair, even this breaking of my toe, even this car accident, even this tower crashing to the ground, and the seeming bodies that are lost, all of this is love. It is all an experience for you to say, I can love even this. I can love nails going through my hands. I can love being stabbed. I can love being beaten. I can love being mutilated. I can love being raped. I can love being burnt. I can love being stoned to death. And you say, how could I possibly love this? And my question is, how could you possibly not? You will laugh the deepest laughter when you come to realize that it has been a game because you thought, let me create as God creates. And I'll say, go ahead. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how you do. Let us know how it goes for you. Beloveds, bring joy to every moment. Bring joy to the sadness. Bring joy to the sorrow. Bring joy to the fear. And know that love is only ever present in each and every moment of existence. If you can allow yourself to peel an orange and you get to the juice, to the meat of that delicious fruit, you will come to realize that even the rind, even the skin is love and has its own use. One can grate the rind of an orange and change the flavor of a meal. One can eat of the pulp and have sustenance. One can drink of the delicious flavor of this fruit. Every instant, beloved, is the orange. So your outer exterior that may appear to be gruff and rough and tumble, that may appear to be anything other than love, is part of the illusion. You are whole, like this orange is whole. You may taste a lemon and you may say, this is bitter. But what happens when we make lemonade? What happens when we add sugar, the sweetness of life? You can take any circumstance that is bitter to you, beloveds, and you can add love and it becomes the most delicious limeade. Take any circumstance in your life, beloveds, and bring love to it. Seek for the love. Take it apart until you come and you can say, this is only love. This is only love. It has only ever been love. And it is good. And it is blessed and it is holy. And that is the truth of you in every circumstance, in every moment. So today, beloveds, we would like to extend the invitation for you to ask questions. You may not have any, or you may have many, but please come forth. And remember one thing, and that one thing is that I love you. Greetings.
Yes, Yeshua. Ana lach bahar.
I love you, brother. You are having quite a journey, quite an adventure.
I do.
Quite a love affair. Brother, I thank you. I thank you for saying yes.
My question, are all of us be able to channel, and are we able to channel in all languages in this illusionary world?
Indeed. There is, beloveds, as each of you come into each incarnation, you choose a body, you choose a destination, you choose parents, you choose the language that you will speak. But understand that through your records, you have multiple lifetimes in which you are living through each and every incarnation. If you are willing to pierce the veil and say, yes, I will allow myself to remember a lifetime in which I was fluent in Aramaic and German and French and Spanish and Italian and Romanian and every other language, galactic languages, light languages, beloveds, those who are speaking light languages, and there are many that are here, they are speaking languages that are being remembered by them, that have been spoken in a multitude of incarnations. But if there is a mind that has settled itself upon, I speak one language and one language only, there is a fear that accompanies opening themselves up to that. So, beloved, if you have determined that yes, you will speak Lakota, and yes, you will speak Aramaic, along with the other, you have a facility with languages already, brother. You do not hold fear in this dynamic. I would suggest that you go to an incarnation and you allow yourself to remember everything that there is. You heal any trauma that is held, and you allow yourself to have the facility of that language to flow through you. With the desire alone, beloved, you will be able to accomplish this. So yes.
Okay, another question. Are we able to see you, Mariam, Green Tara, Mother Mary, White Buffalo Women, and all the others in form and shape like Gary?
Like Gary and Mark.
Okay.
Yes. Again, it is a willingness. And also, beloved, you must understand that there was a soul contract that was drawn with each of these beings for this manifestation. Again, if this is something that you desire, you can have anything you desire, beloved. So again, allow yourself to draw a contract for this. Sahana Grace has the capacity and the ability to see within the third eye's vantage point She has determined that she does not want to see in what is this illusion, this shadow of existence. Were she to change her mind, she would indeed be able to manifest the form for the work that she has done. She does a measurement. She says from 0 to 10. She should say from 0 to 100, from 0 to 1,000. Many of you have gone beyond this measurement. She actively keeps her measurement of clairvoyance, as she calls it, at a certain number because she does not want to see beings that are walking through the house. She lives a stone's throw from cemetery. There are many beings that visit her. There is protection that has been placed saying, you are not welcome. Beloveds, if you have not set these grids, if you have not set these energetic barriers, if you have said, come and go as you please, and your eyes were open to this, there might be a moment, beloveds, of fear that you would experience when you look and open your eyes and there are 17 beings in the room with you. So prepare yourselves because you have shrunken yourselves down to this particular aperture of consciousness. When you allow yourselves to expand out, when you allow yourselves to be willing to experience more, the answer is always yes. Anything that you desire, you can manifest. So yes, beloved, of course you can. And the good news is your beloved has the tools to teach you how. You have the courage. We are excited for this journey.
Shukran.
I have a question.
Greetings, beloved.
Greetings. Over time, I've been exposed to a number of teachers and a number of approaches to spirituality, Course in Miracles, Way of Mastery, other types of disciplines. And I've had teachers who have said more, let's say along the more Eastern way, that meditation is becoming so silent and single focused that you forget your body and you have an experience of oneness. Things we've learned here are more along the lines of tools with which we can release trapped emotions and things like that. I'm starting to perceive, or possibly misperceive, contradictions in these approaches, and I don't know if I'm getting confused because they are contradictory or do they mesh together. So I'm finding myself sometimes at a bit of a frozen point, not sure which direction to pursue.
Beloved, give us an example of the contradiction.
I have a teacher who teaches meditation, who says that as long as you can still sense the body and you can feel your nose itching, etc., that's not true meditation. That's quieting the mind and quieting the busy mind, but still hearing your ego mind. You're not really hearing channeled material, things like that. So it's a more of an Eastern approach to it. And I'll stay with that, as opposed to learning all the tools of that we're learning, or maybe it's not opposed, but also vis-a-vis learning tools of psychic surgery and Reiki, which I've taken, things like that, which are more body focused, etc. And I'm starting to perceive contradictions and confusion about which direction.
Beloved, you look for contradiction and you look for confusion. And you would rather thrive on, well, this doesn't make sense, than the purity of it. Imagine that Eastern philosophy is pure vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
And you are here in the midst of raspberry swirl. And at the far end is chocolate.
Mhm.
One flavor is not better than the other. Everyone has a flavor that they enjoy. So Hannah Grace loves mint with flecks of chocolate in it. It does not mean that she does not also like vanilla. It does not mean that she does not also like chocolate. But why deny one and say one is better than the other? It is the flavor that you choose. Beloved, your statement started out and you said over time, you know, and you have experienced and you have taught that time itself does not exist. And yet you wish to occupy yourself within the realm of that. When you look for what is wrong, you will find it. When you look for what is right, you will find it. Because you are being released from energy that has been invested in what you have believed to be a body, you are opening up your vessel, your spirit, to fly free and come into the purest state of meditation. One does not negate the other. These are not mutually exclusive. These are not in contradiction. They are allies. Reiki will bring the body and the mind, more importantly, the mind, the ceaseless chatter, to a state of pure meditation that indeed those in the East have studied and mastered. Beloved, you are actually a master of meditation, as is beloved Nadav. You have both taught together the art of meditation, the art of stillness. And yet there is still a determination on your part, beloved, to say, no, no, that does not work. Forget all of that and allow yourself to remember who you truly are and stop looking for the differences. Instead, look for the similarities. Stop looking for what does not work and pointing it out and saying the picture is crooked. Walk in and say, look at this magnificent piece of art. You are that magnificent piece of art, beloved. It is not meant as a distraction. It is not meant as a tool to take you away from yourself. It is meant as a tool to bring you closer to yourself. Do you understand?
I hope to.
Beloved, the place where you say this comment in jest is a place where you are still denying your own understanding. There is no need to hope. You do understand it. You must allow yourself access to the place inside where you remember who you are. And you continue to deny that. You are being shown and you say, that's not it. And you are being shown and you say, that's not it. And you are being shown and you say, that's not it. It is a process of self-denial, beloved. Forgive yourself for this journey. It is much like our beloved brother Willem, who has said, I am mad and I am leaving, and I am not yet ready to return. And he has shown himself and he pushes it away. And he has shown himself and he pushes it away. I would ask that the two of you would work together to find your way out of the darkness together. For you two have both mastered all of these techniques in simultaneous incarnations. And you two could help each other through the darkness together. For there is a sense of stubbornness, of the holding on to the ego, and at the same time, the desire and the will for the two of you to make your way back to the light. There is indeed beautiful partnership, for you would understand each other. This would be my invitation for both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joshua.
You are beloved, so dearly beloved, when you allow yourself to remember our journeys together, when you allow yourself to remember yourself as my father, yourself as my uncle, like when you understand the familial ties as my brother, as my son, when you understand the aspects of love, the dynamic that we have with one another, you will lay down the ego that has said, this cannot be. And when you allow yourself in your heart to remember the love that I have for you, all of this sense of confusion, all of this sense of frustration will disappear for both of you. Pray every day that you are released from the ego's hold that you have created, that you have willed, and that you have manifested, and allow for your hearts to be pure and clear in the remembrance of who you are and who you are to me. That is my prayer for you. And I pray that every day in this time-space continuum.
Mhm.
You are
Thank you
both
very much.
dearly beloved to me and to Sahana Grace. That did not happen by accident. I love you as God loves you, for I know that we are the same. And I am with you always. Pray and ask, and it will be revealed unto you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Joshua.
Thank you.
Indeed. One moment, please. Sahana Grace is crying. And one moment. When she is moved to tears, she wishes to wipe her eyes. It is not necessary, beloveds. The love I have for all of you, the grace that you have bestowed upon me, the work that you are doing in the world for your hearts to be healed, for your hearts to remember. For this, I am deeply grateful. Thank you for being a representation of the love that I have for you in this illusory world. Willem, my beloved brother,
Yes, Joshua.
grace falls upon you,
Thank you.
indeed. You have the love of my beloved so dearly.
Yes.
There is nothing that you need worry about. There is nothing that you need long for. Everything is manifesting as was predetermined. Everything is set in place and all will be revealed.
Wonderful. Thanks for the reassurance.
Indeed. Indeed, beloved. Beloveds, go light of heart into the world. Let love rule your minds and your words and your actions. For love is all that there is. We will speak with you again.
Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you, Lynn. It was great. Thank you for asking the question,
you.
Gene.
Oh. You're welcome.
Oof.